Obi has been speaking about Nnamdi Kanu's life imprisonment verdict by the Federal High Court in Abuja, of course, led by James Omotosho. And let me just read straight forward to what he has said. And thereafter, I would also give you an update about what other Nigerians are saying. Nigerians are reacting to Peter Obi's comments regarding the incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. He says Kanu's conviction at a time like this, that's the caption. The news of Mazim Nnamdi Kanu's conviction should compel every well-meaning Nigerian to pause and reflect. This is coming at a time when our beloved nation is facing severe economic hardship, insecurity, and the consequences of poor governance. Rather than reducing tension, this unfortunate development may well only aggravate it. I have always maintained that Mazi Kanu should never have been arrested. His arrests, detention, and now conviction represent a failure of leadership and a misunderstanding of the issue at stake. For years, I have consistently argued that dialogue, constructive engagement, and inclusive governance offer the path to lasting peace. Coercion becomes necessary only when reason has been exhausted. In this case, I submit that the reason was not only not exhausted, but was probably not explored at all or not fully explored. The concerns Kanu raised were not unheard of. The issues for which he demanded solutions were not insoluble. It only required wisdom, empathy, and a willingness to listen. In any functional society, such grievances are met with dialogue and reforms aimed at strengthening unity. The government's approach was or has only deepened mistrust and created an avoidable destruction at a time when citizens are overwhelmed by harsh economic realities and insecurity. While some may insist that the law has taken its course, leadership often demands more than a strict mechanical application of the law. Nations around the world resort to political solutions, negotiated settlements, and even amnesty when legal processes alone cannot serve the broader interest of peace and stability. Nigeria is not an exception. The handling of Kanu's case mirrors the government as a man trapped in a hole, but who, instead of looking for a way out, keeps digging deeper. Crazy. It worsens not only the government's predicament, but also the nation's collective condition. If we truly desire a new Nigeria, a united, peaceful, and progressive one, our leaders must choose healing over hostility, reconciliation over retaliation, and dialogue over division. Only by addressing grievances with justice, fairness, and compassion can we move towards a future where every Nigerian feels heard, valued, and safe. My ultimate call at this time, without prejudice to how anyone feels about the decision of the court, is for us to be optimistic for peace and reconciliation, which will come in the end. I am also saying thereby that the presidency, the Council of State, and credible statesmen who love this country and who are interested in cohesion and inclusivity should rise to the occasion for a lasting solution. Just to add something to that, this is absolutely profound. The position that this statesman, I'm talking about Peter Obi, has taken. If a governor of the Southeast takes this position, do you even think or flinch for 1 second that anything would happen to the governor? After all, on the face of it, every governor of the Southeast, in the Southeast, is voted by all means by the people who put them there, except they're saying something otherwise. Except they're saying that the reason why they are governors was because, oh, somebody approved it from far north, or somebody approved it from somewhere in the north central. There were some buttons that were pressed. But then again, you ask yourself, how long shall this continue? Because I really don't see, this is a profound way that there is nothing as diplomatic as these comments made by Peter Obi. And this is a position that I think that governors who want to be really diplomatic should take. Isn't this shocking to you, whoever you are anywhere in the world, listening or watching this? Isn't it shocking to you that the governors of Southeast, I mean, this is the number one thing on every Igbo man's mind at this time. As a governor, you have not said any word about it. I'm short of saying shame on these governors. I'm short of saying I'm hoping in this conversation, in whatever I'm doing, I don't say it. It's painful. It's devastating. I mean, how do you not react to this sentencing? How do you not say a word, even if it's one line? Oh, Nnamdi Kanu's today's blah blah blah. 5 Southeast governors keeping completely quiet. Like God, oh God, have mercy, God. Or maybe they know something we don't know, because that's the only reason why they be quiet. Maybe they know something we don't know, and in the sense of knowing something we don't know, it's probably because they have been threatened. Because I don't know that, they know that. And they have also been told that if you make a comment that supports him, it means you are also supporting IPOB, and your position is not guaranteed in the next elections. That's the reason why I look like this. Because I don't know that. They know. They probably would know that. I don't know that. Or better still, they would have said, you know what? They are in bed with the current government. Yes, they're in bed then, because if they release him, it will affect their political ambition. For somebody like Hope Uzodinma, there is no longer political ambition, because by 2027 he'll be, well, but he's in the second term. He's in the second term, and nothing is going to happen the second term, so there's nothing to lose. So Ludo, he's in his second term. There's really nothing that's going to happen to him. The only people that I might be looking at in the space of, okay, they might be a little bit skeptical about giving the word, or maybe saying a thing or two, is Enugu State Governor, who is in the APC, just joined, and of course, Labour Party's Alex Oti of Abia State. Ebonyi, of course, is APC. I mean, you already know the position of them in that regard. I just feel that there's a lot that Umahi still has control over there, and Umahi has always put out his position regarding Nnamdi Kanu. And yes, there's a second term to be won in Ebonyi State, and it's possible that it's possible that Enugu State Governor, Ebonyi State Governor, and the Abia State Governor, who probably would have a second term to lose, who might be the one saying, you know what, don't release him so he doesn't come and scuttle our chances for the 2027 elections, because we already have given the mandates of 2027 to the current administration to win again. I am just thinking out of the box. My head is not correct. I'm sorry, but I don't take this as a fact, because it's just me giving my opinion, and my opinion most of the time, if not some of the time, are flawed. This might be wrong. What if it is true? Given that the political elites have not spoken about this, and they are scared of speaking, and it's possible that when they speak, they might be misconstrued as people who are happy or are people who are supporting the secession of Nigeria. Peter Obi has taken a position, and that position was profound and clear. He wasn't saying anything about supporting Nnamdi Kanu. He just hit the nail on its head that this thing almost feels as if it's somebody who is in a hole. And instead of finding a way of digging themselves out of the hole, they're digging further into the deep hole. We are saying all across the world that Nigeria has an attention of Christian genocide issues, and you have a Muslim government, Muslim president, and the person who is being prosecuted is a Christian. Are you not looking for a way of mitigating it or reducing the whatever it is, or you are not looking for a way of diffusing whatever flames that has been on, but you keep digging further? These are the kinds of things that happen within our circle. And you look back and say, well, it looks like there's no going back to this thing. It looks like there's no going back to this thing. The region has been hurt so much. Under Buhari, we thought that it was just normal Fulani Igbo hatred. Because that's what that is. You can't sugarcoat it. That was what it was. The killing in war, the killing on the shore, the killing in Abia State. Come on. We can count it. Al Jazeera interviewed President Buhari and showed him videos of his ordering of army killing people, and he said he doesn't want to see it. Come on. Then Tinubu comes on, and under his nose, we're seeing these things happen. What sort of hatred do these people have for Igbos? What did the Igbos do to them? What is it? Okay, the guy says, I want to leave. If you mistakenly, it's a mistake, in fact, put a referendum, say the Southeast should vote for a referendum whether to stay on their own or to still keep on doing that, being in this contraption called Nigeria. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked if you won't see more than 99.9% of Nigerians of the Southeast extraction say they want to go, because this is becoming too much to bear. And every well-meaning Nigerians, Obi Kubana, who represent the youth largely in the Southeast, chief priests who have also said some things in that direction, Peter Obi, who has also said something in that direction. If you want to test the mood of the Southeast, listen to these people, not the governors. Don't even listen to the silence of the governors, because the governors, there's a way the governors would even say certain things, and they'll become victims instantly. So it is just so unfortunate. I'm pained about this development, and any well-meaning Nigerian, whether you are an Hausa, Yoruba, or Igbo, will be pained by this development. However it is, all of these things will come to a halt someday. And that halt is imminent. Very largely imminent. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.